Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abeera, State FreelancingWali, and I am a level 1 student at Rahan School, Islamabad, Barakur campus. Today I have a very special guest here at name is Carly Alyssa Thorne. So welcome to my show, The Talk Room. So assalamu alaikum. How are you, Carly?
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so please introduce yourself for my audience.
Absolutely. So I'm Carly Alyssa Thorne. I'm a transformational breakthrough coach, and I'm a speaker and a best-selling author, and I love helping people.
Okay, that's great. Nice introduction. So my next question is this. Please tell me that what inspired you to become your journey in the field of conclusion transformation.
Yeah, so my transformation began. I attempted suicide 3 times, and when I finally chose life after the third attempt, is when my journey started. That is when I actually took the time to really go inside, do all the inner work, get a counselor, and I basically wanted to live life full out. And before I was not doing that. So, yeah, life was a choice.
Okay, that's great. Amazing. So my next question is please tell me that you have over 30 years of experience. What has been the most important lesson you to learn?
One of the most important lessons is conscious business collaborations. It takes consciousness to do good business. And in order to have a business that works, you need collaboration because you need to collaborate with people to create something. And another one would be another phrase that I absolutely love is do it, delegate it, or delete it. Basically, that means that you're either going to do what you say you're going to do, you're either going to delete it to someone who can do it better than you, or you realize that's not worth anybody's time and you delete it from your list.
Okay. So my next question is please tell me that what inspired you to become a director and producer.
Yeah, I've been in the creative side since I was a child. So I've been behind the camera or in front of the camera since I was around 15. Um, and I've been on TV shows, I've been in movies, but I've also been on the other side. So I love producing, I love directing. It's a way of reaching a larger audience. It's a way of me being able to help a larger amount of people. Um, and everything I do is tends to be documentary style or things that I've done. Like I've done a lot of public service announcements, which are called PSAs. I've done them on suicide prevention. I've done them on veteran suicide. So I do a lot of PSAs on helping others.
Okay, that's great, amazing, Carly. So my next question is please tell me that what does storytelling mean to you personally?
Storytelling to me is a way of actually telling people like their journey, right? Or actually telling it could be either way. I'm either telling someone else's journey or I'm telling my own journey. But storytelling is very important because it's through storytelling people get activated by your body language, by your facial expressions, your mannerisms, your voice. So people tune in differently because they're either drawn to a certain aspect of yourself. And so that to me is storytelling because storytelling is very adept at telling all the stories. I mean, it's just a thing that you can get to people in a way that you wouldn't normally get to people. And through storytelling, you can actually reach more people.
Okay, so my next question is this please tell me that what inspired you to become an actor?
I love acting. Acting is a great way to express different sides of yourself, to dive into different characters. I've always been very multifaceted and like a chameleon. And so I love diving into different characters and I love the work of acting in general because, like I said, you get to express yourself in so many different ways.
Okay, that's amazing. So my next question is this please tell me that what do you enjoy most about working in the film industry?
The thing I enjoy most is the networking, meeting all the new people, meeting all producers, directors, other actors. It's just a great networking tool, and it's great because you get to meet a lot of people and you can create friendships, and that's a wonderful way to do it.
Okay. So my next question is, please tell me that how do you use media to inspire growth and healing?
Yeah, so media can be used to inspire others if you're doing it in a positive mindset. Anything I do that's on video or interviews, it's always with a positive mindset. It's always with an attitude of never ever give up. Um, and I think media has a place because people want to see a face. Podcasts are different. Podcasts are great for people who just want to listen. You got to remember that everyone learns differently. Some people are auditory, which means they learn best by listening. And there's people that are visual and they do better by seeing a movie, seeing a story. So I use media as a way to grab all the audiences because my media is both video and voice, right? So you can actually pull the voice out and create a podcast from the video. So you have both and.
Okay, that's amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that you are also an author. So what inspired you to start writing?
I've been writing since I was a child. My English teacher kept saying to me, "You would be an amazing writer." I just have always liked writing my thoughts down. And it's also another medium, right? Remember, I told you some people need to listen, some people need to see. Reading is seeing. Some people love to read. So I use the books as another media source to get my message out there and hopefully help more people.
Okay, that's great, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that what message do you hope people take away from your work?
Never ever give up. Literally. I've had 57, no, I'm sorry. I've had 67 surgeries now. I always get confused. I have so many. And I never give up. I don't play woe is me. I don't do the victim role. No matter what's going on in my life, I get up the next day and I do the day. So, and that takes positive mindset. And I'm always working on that because I need to have a positive mindset because sometimes things aren't always wonderful when I wake up. Sometimes I might be in pain or I'm uncomfortable or whatever, just because of all the medical conditions that I dealt with. And so, yeah, you just got to have a never ever give up attitude that there's always another day, there's always another chance.
Okay, so my next question is, please tell me that what was your experience like a fitness and wellness center?
Yeah, it was called Celestial Wellness and Fitness Studio in the East Coast, and we did Pilates and we did yoga and meditation and Reiki, and I still do that today in different formats. I either use other people's gyms. Well, I'll go and sometimes, it depends. I have different types of clients. I work with people holistically, meaning I work with them from literally mind, body, business, spirit, right? So if we're dealing with their body, we're going to be dealing about fitness and wellness. And then we dive into the business and find out what's going on there, what's going on in their spiritual worlds. What is their faith? What do they have a higher power? I literally look at people from a holistic point of view because the reality is if you're suffering in business, then it creates some suffering at home and vice versa. If you're having problems at home, it's going to affect your business and it's going to affect your mind and your spirit. So I really work on I build a blueprint and an archetype around that person.
Okay, that's great, amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that how has being a certified a life coach share your professional journey?
Well, life coaching is how I had a mentor and I had a life coach. That's how I got to be where I am. I feel like everybody, I don't care if it's a psychiatrist, a counselor, a friend. I prefer it be a mentor or someone that has more experience than you because obviously you want to grow from where you are. So life coaching has it's just an amazing tool to get through breakthroughs and to remember who we really are. I think life coaching can literally set people free if they're willing to do the work. It does take collaboration. I cannot do the work for them. I can do it with them. So I always look for clients that are willing to collaborate and aren't resistant to change.
Okay, amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that can you explain the role of wellness in personal transformation?
the role in wellness and transformation is quite literally that in order to be transformed, you have to have your body well, literally. So I always encourage people to do some sort of fitness every day, to eat as clean as possible, stay away from the fast foods and all the seed oils. Eat your proteins first, then your vegetables, then your carbs. Your carbs should always be the last thing that you eat so you don't spike your sugar. There's just, for me, wellness is tied into everything that we do, because if we don't feel well, we're not going to show up at our best.
Okay, that's amazing. So my next question is, please tell me that how do you use your knowledge of NLP in your work?
Well, depends on what your belief system is. Everything's energy. This purple chair is made of molecules, right? We're living in another dimension, if you will. We're physical beings having a spiritual experience, or do you want to look at the other way? We're spiritual beings having the physical experience. Energy is energy, and energy plays a huge role, and disconnect as well, because if you meet someone and you have a kind of, if you're not having a positive attitude, it affects another person. It's kind of like the yawn effect. If I smile at someone, they're going to smile back. It's just like if I yawn, the other person is going to yawn. So it's important that you put out there the energy that you want coming back to you. And energy is just a way of experiencing the world.
Okay. So my next question is, please tell me that how does living the truth mean to you?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
How does living your truth mean to you?
Living.
Yes.
Yeah. I strive to be as positive I can every day. I eat super clean. I take care of my body. I meditate every day. I don't just do gratitude journaling. I also write a statement for the day. And that statement I write out 3 times during the day to actually sync on what I'm focusing on. So I'll write a statement 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. It actually is based on the Tesla coil. It's a energy, and it goes back to energy, 369. The numbers 369 are seen through infinity. And yeah, I think that I love the power of the mind and what we can do with our mindset. And our brains are very neuroplastic. And if you do the work, you can actually change your brain and your belief systems.
Okay, that's great. Amazing. So my next question is, please tell me that why is it important for people and anybody their truth?
One more time, I'm sorry.
Why is my question is, why is it important for people to anybody their truth?
I think it's important for everybody to treat people the way you want to be treated. I also think, find people that you like, trust, and know that you want to collaborate with. Network, get out there and network with people, find people that you want to do business with, or you want to collaborate with, or you want to do a project with. And the power of networking is a powerful tool, because you can meet the right people that you need at the very right time. Sometimes it's just synchronicity or fate or whatever you want to call it. I think we all meet the people that we need in our life if we put the energy out there of what we're looking for.
Okay, that's great, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that how does it mean to lead with purpose?
So purpose is important, because if you don't have a purpose, you don't know where you're going. You have to know where you're going. My personal purpose is that I help others, that I reach as many people as I can through my word, through my speeches, through my stories, through my books. That's my purpose. My purpose has always been to help humanity. So you need to know what your purpose is. Your purpose could be that you're a caretaker. Your purpose could be that you're a teacher. Your purpose could be that you're a nurse. You need to find your purpose.
Okay, so my next question is, please tell me that what challenge have you faced during your professional journey?
So most people have had these kind of challenges. lack of confidence, where you're not confident enough about yourself to speak about yourself or sell yourself in a way. A lot of people do not like the word sell yourself. And that's why to me, it's all about relationship marketing, not just networking. You need to build a relationship with someone first before you can go after anything. You can't just cold call someone and expect to have a warm lead. You know, you really need to network and build those relationships. And when you build those relationships, then you can go after saying, hey, do you want to collaborate? Hey, do you want to be on my podcast? Oh, by the way, do you need life coaching? Do you need a speaker? And so it's very important to have that networking piece in place. And it's really important to find people that you like and trust and you want to do business with.
Okay. So my next question is, please tell me that how did you overcome difficult moment in your career?
So I would say, I think my life pretty much ties down to my purpose. And, you know, having been so sick for so long, coming forth and standing tall and speaking my truth and being very open-minded and not holding anything back. When I do interviews, I'm an open book. I'm not afraid to talk about my abuse or the suicides or any of that stuff, because that stuff is actually helpful to other people to learn how I got out of it.
Okay, that's great, amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that who or what has been biggest inspiration?
Oh my God, so many people. Wayne Dyer, Michael Beckwith, um, Louise Hay. I mean, there's so many people. Martin Luther King. A lot of people have inspired me. You know, Gandhi. There's just so many people. Mother Teresa. There's countless people. And then obviously I've had mentors and people that are very special to me. And like, for example, Bob Berg is a phenomenal speaker and humor being. And he's someone I really look up to. You know, there's just people all over. There's people that are dead that I look up to. There are people that are alive. There are people that are around me. You just have to look out. You have to be open enough to see those things and experience them.
Okay, so my next question is, please tell me that what achievement in your career are you most proud of?
Well, I'm proud of all the chapters I've written in multiple books. I've co-authored with just one person, and I've done a lot of collaborative books, which I like doing because we have many different voices in there. We know that we can reach many people because we all have a different spin on whatever we're talking about. I've gotten lots of distinctive awards. I got an award from the city of LA for some charity work I was doing with nursing homes on a production that we did for every Christmas. I've gotten, you know, influencer plaques, all sorts of things. I don't really, for me, it's not about having the plaques and the certifications, which I have many of. It's about building those relationships, because I can list all the certifications I want. At the end of the day, someone's going to come to me because of me and how I talk, and if we relate, and if the synergy is there. So all my certifications and plaques and whatnot mean nothing. They want to see action. They want to see that you can have results.
Okay, that's amazing. So my next question is, please tell me that how do you balance in your many roles as director, as actor, author, and speaker?
They come at different phases. For example, I have 2 books coming out in September, or actually 1 book coming out in September. I think the other one's coming out in October. They haven't gotten a finalized date. I have a couple magazines coming out. You just have to pick and choose your priorities within that space and go, okay, this month I'm working on books. This week I'm working on my speeches. You know, next week I'm working on whatever. You have to put it in a calendar, and every day. That's why I have these statements too, because these statements make it important for me to go back. Okay, this is what I'm working on today.
Okay, that's great, Scarly. So my next question is, please tell me that which role do you enjoy the most and why?
I think I enjoy life coaching the most because I get to interact with people one on one. Sometimes in groups. Sometimes I run Facebook groups. So I do like the one on one time that I get to have. I try and keep the one on ones to a minimal amount so I can, dedicate the time with them and then have my other time to do all the other stuff that I like to do. So I kind of divide my time between coaching and speaking and writing. And it really hasn't been a problem balancing it. If I get a book that I want to be in that I absolutely love, I just work on it. And at the same time, if I have a speech that comes up, then I put aside the book for a little bit and work on the speech, go back to the book or go back to the speech, whatever comes first. I have to look at when they're due. When is it due?
Okay, that's amazing. So my next question is, please tell me that what makes a powerful and meaningful story?
I'm going to say, I'm going to go with the leader. So an amazing leader and a really good quality of a leader is realizing that you can't micromanage. You have to train your people so that you don't have to micromanage. And you want to have an open door policy so they can talk to you about anything, because that creates a really good ecosystem in a business, meaning that they feel like they're being heard and seen. And also being sure that you have the people in the right place. Get to know the people's personality and not just their skills. They may be better off in a different department or a different position than you have them in if you get to know them better and to really refine their skills and their tools.
Okay, that's amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that how can storytelling create positive change in society?
Storytelling has been around for centuries. And, Indian tribes or any other tribes, they actually pass down stories through word, right? And they tell the next generation tells the next generation. And all that storytelling, if it gets out enough, can actually create an impact globally. There's people that talk about reducing famine, reducing illness, and all those things. The more the stuff is talked about, the more light is shed on the subjects, then we have a chance of helping the world.
Okay, so my next question is, please tell me that what advice should you give to someone beginning a journey of personal transformation?
So if you're going through a personal transformation, I would say, one, make sure you get a coach, a mentor, or someone to work with you through that journey. It's really important. We have our own version or our own voices of what our journey is, and that's important. Yet someone on the other side can see things that are holding you back that you can't see. It's like you don't know what you don't know, right? So having somebody else aside of you can see things that you can't see, and that part of I don't know, they can help you with. They can go, oh, I see that you're kind of stuck a little bit here. Maybe if you tweak this would be a better alignment for you. So it's always good to have other people bounce ideas off and for them to see what you're doing, and to see if it's something that's worthwhile.
Okay, that's great, Carly Alyssa. So my next question is, please tell me that what role does healing play in becoming the best version of ourselves?
Well, health plays a role immensely in life. If you're not feeling well, you're not going to do very well. Um, I, 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 I have a very high pain tolerance, and I have a very high medical tolerance, if you will, because I've gone through 67 surgeries. So I've made it a point for me to tell people how I want to be communicated with. Like if I'm going for surgery, I'll put on my Facebook page, I don't want to hear, I'm so sorry. I don't want to hear anything other than I'm either praying for you or you got this, right? I don't want to hear the woe is me and, oh, I'm so sorry. I wish that wasn't happening for you, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, that's amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that how do you define success in 3 words?
Success in 3 words: conscious business mindset.
Okay, that's amazing. So my next question is, please tell me that what motivates you to continue your work after so many years?
I plan on pursuing exactly what I'm pursuing. I plan on continuing to speak, continuing to write, and continuing to coach, because that's what I love doing it. So I'm going to see about. I'm actually going to be starting a documentary next year, which I'm really excited about. So it's going to be
Okay,
called "Paying It Forward: The Ripple Effect."
okay, that's amazing. So Carly, my next question is, please tell me that how do you stay creativity and inspire?
Well, that's an easier one for me because I really work hard at it. I'm like I said, I journal every day. I do a gratitude journal. I do statements for the day. I meditate, and I'm constantly working on my mindset. I'm always looking to be in a positive mindset so that it doesn't drag me down. Yeah, so that's what I strive for every day.
Okay, that's great, amazing, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that what quality do you believe makes someone a great leader?
So some great qualities of a leader is a leader that knows how to collaborate, that knows how not to micromanage, somebody that is open-minded, that's compassionate, passionate, someone that has solid values and belief systems in place.
Okay, that's amazing. So Carly, my next question is, please tell me that how can people discover their truth purpose?
Well, purpose is something that, like I said earlier, you need to discover for yourself. You need to discover who your purpose is. And again, you can use a mentor or a coach to help you discover your purpose if you don't know what it is. A lot of times, people might be confused that they love one thing and they don't think it's their purpose, or vice versa. Um, I just encourage you to go down the rabbit hole and find someone if you don't know what your purpose is, because you need to find what your purpose is to move forward.
Okay, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that what is one common mistake people make when trying to transform their lives?
Okay, say that one more time.
Okay, my question is, what is one common mistake people make when trying to transform their lives?
Got it. Resistance. They fight the change. They're afraid of the change, so they don't change. You have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to move forward.
Okay, so Carly, my next question is, please tell me that what future projects are you currently excited about?
Well, as I said earlier too, I'm excited about the book launch, September 2nd. I'm excited about the book launch party in Florida, which will be fun to see the co-authors. I'm just excited in general for life. I think every day is a gift, and every day I strive to be the best that I can be.
Okay, that's correct, Carly. So my next question is, please tell me that what impacts do you hope your work will have on future generation?
So what I'd like to see happen for future generations is that they literally start listening to themselves, that they trust their intuition, that they network, that they literally dive into finding out and discovering what their belief systems are, and checking in and see if that's something that syncs with you. Like, you list out your beliefs and you look over them, because sometimes you may have different beliefs now than you had previously. So you want to check in with yourself on that. Check in on yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Check in with yourself.
Okay, that's great, Carly. So Carly, my next question is, please tell me that what is your biggest dream for the future?
My dream for my future would be working on this next big project, a documentary.
Okay. So, Carly, my last question is, please tell me that if you could share one message with the world, what would it be?
Do it, delegate it, or delete it. Because
Uh,
it applies to everything, and we get so micro focused. We question everything that we do. We have lists and lists and lists, and if you actually sit down with them and you actually look at it and go, do it, delegate it, or delete it, you can actually wipe out half your list. You can actually see if you still want to do it, if you want to cross it out, or if you want to give it to somebody. And
okay.
it applies through your personal life, your business life, friendships. It applies everywhere.
Okay. So, what would you like to say to our audience and young people who are watching this interview?
I want you to never ever give up. I want you to get a coach or a mentor, someone to assist you in your journey. And here's the other thing that's really important: never be afraid to ask a question. Too many times people don't know the answers, and because if they don't know the answer, they don't ask. They're afraid, they feel embarrassed, whatnot. It takes strength, it takes vulnerability to ask the question. Ask the question.
Okay, so Carly Alyssa Thorne, thank you for joining my show, The Talk Room. So this was our interview. I hope you like it. We will meet the next interview. Till then, Allah Hafiz.